I don't know how orthodox this is going to be, and I'm saying this coming from a Lutheran standpoint. There's times in my life where I've been a Christian, there's times in my life where I've been a Lutheran. Last night, I heard something that the person who came up with Mormon, this is all covering Christianity. Christianity stems from the word Christ. And in school, they don't really teach you unless you take Latin class. I did in Vermont. It wasn't provided Latin in Midwest. I'm saying that prima facie. In Vermont, you learn Latin if you want, and I did. And a lot of our words in English come from Latin. And demons speak in Latin. If you ever have met someone who has known anything about church, where they have to perform a ritual, in this is a briefing, in Indian religion, they have smudging, and this is where they go inside of a tent and it's like a hot box. If you don't know what a hot box is, it's like a sauna. If you've never been in one, you're probably not an adult. I went into a sauna as an adult, and I'm 34. As middle aged as I am, I've been inside of a sauna as an adult. Prior to being an adult, I've never known really what a sauna was. I think I learned it when I was 16. But with what the Indians do inside of their tents is smudging. And this is where it's basically a sauna and a steam room together. Look it up, it's what they do. But in the Christianity tradition, equivalent to an entire room being engulfed in you know what, not smudging with sage, but evil within the essence of air, is what Emily Rose most notoriously had capsulated inside movies with The Exorcist, but more importantly with Spirit. That within where spirits with their demons speak in Latin. And I'm not making this up. I just met a guy who was a deacon, and he goes down into the diocese in Milwaukee. Long story short, he was staring at a dam, and I had to approach him, and he confirmed that, yeah, they walk up walls in Milwaukee, same place where Jeffrey Dahmer had his shenanigans. And exorcisms are performed 30 minutes downtown this way in Milwaukee, prima facie. If that's not a hard intro, then I don't know what is. I'm trying to get a different backdrop so my thumbnail isn't bricks. Shout out to Young Scooter for jugging bricks. And whatever future made with free bands. Put two and two together. Carrie Underwood. It sounds like the name of a person who is underneath a whole bunch of wood. So Carrie Underwood. If your family can't reconcile that difference and make a name for themselves, then it's an embarrassment. So having the name of a deficit like Underwood, thank God it isn't Under Dirt. Having a last name Under Dirt, Austin Under Dirt. I just gave out my first name, and I'm going to give out my location because of Opal. If anyone's graduated from Grafton, Wisconsin, I look at you as the cream of the crop because a lot of us didn't make it out. And I say that with the utmost respect. Because in making out, what it means is that online, if you're trying to troll the web, trolling, it's like you don't fact check a troll comment. Trolls make up the internet. Put two and two together. But with Opal, she was always in the bleachers because her boyfriend was on my team. My team, because I chose to go to Grafton, Wisconsin over Cedarburg. I met someone from Cedarburg, and he's like, was it worth it? I couldn't decide which one I wanted to go to when I was moving from Vermont to Wisconsin. I know it's prolific, right? But the hierarchy is that he's like, yeah, I'm glad I went to Cedarburg. It was good. No, Grafton was much better. We had this basketball squad, AAU team, and Opal was in the cheerleading squad. I mean, just on the bleachers. I talked to Steve Klein's mom, and she had nefarious accoutrements attached to her, which I heard inside of like a huddle. This guy's. locker room talk. If you don't know what locker room talk, you're not going to appreciate what Trump said inside of a van on the side of the street